from Cairo, Egypt. We have been exploring our 16th country for a few days now and have already seen the Great Pyramids of Giza and had so much good food. We knew we had to do a food tour, and that's exactly what we were doing today. Our guide Ahmed is going to be showing us some of the most authentic and exotic dishes here in Egypt. Our breakfast spot is called Sheikh Beans, which means like the religious man beans. And it's only about 6 to 15 pounds per meal. We are starting with a feast, of course, because every meal here in Egypt is a feast. We have falafel, eggs with pastrami, eggplants, salad, pickled onions, fool, and pita bread. And homemade pita bread is way larger than normal pita bread. Look at this thing. Also, we have no silverware. You eat everything with your hands, so time to get messy. This is so hot. Oh my god. The pastrami is so salty and the eggs, so good. Fool is fava beans and it can be made a million different ways. This one is made with lemon oil. It's very like soft. Oh, okay. Shukran. We have like a falafel taco almost. It's a smaller pita bread that they brought over for us, and then you mash up the falafel inside, which falafel in Egypt is green, and then we put on some of the green salad on top. That's really good. The falafel is fried so nicely, so it's nice and crunchy on the inside with the fresh green salad. It's a nice mixture. I'm happy. Also, there's a ton of people just staring at me eating, and I don't know how to eat any of this food. I'm just kind of guessing, so I'm very self-conscious right now.
Last dish we're trying is eggplant mixed in oil and garlic. Wow, it's really tasty, very soft texture. The oil makes it taste almost Italian, but then you know it's Egyptian because the spice kicks in a big way. It's really, really good.
We've moved outside so we can finish up the meal, but it was so crazy in there, being able to eat it in the kitchen and try everything how it's meant to be tried. And now we are eating outside on a table, and this is how most people eat their fool and falafel in the mornings, is standing up, more like a fast food place instead of sitting down at a restaurant. Second restaurant called Sheikh Mohammed. It's a coincidence that it has a similar title to the first restaurant, but this is exotic food, and exotic even for Egyptians. We're having a whole mix of different kinds of...
What we got here is liver, okay, and that's heart, okay, that's meat, and these the fat around the heart.
Okay, and they're gonna cook it right in front of us.
They're cooking everything on what is called a sene, which just means tray, but it is about the largest frying pan I have ever seen in my entire life.
Put it on the pita bread. Yeah, which one is this?
Is this the liver?
Yeah.
Crunchy is right. It's like eating a vegetable.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
It's camel liver. It's
Yeah.
Camel liver.
Yeah, I told you it's crunchy.
It's so crunchy.
Yeah.
It's so strange. It's good though. It's in a tomato sauce and it's pretty spicy.
Next up is the Camel Heart. Obviously a very muscular piece. Definitely get the tomato sauce that it's cooked in, and it's a little chewy, which is slightly different from the cow heart we had in Lima, and very spicy. The whole meal, the tomato sauce that it's cooked in is spicy.
So that's, I think, meat. That's meat.
Okay.
And that's liver.
Okay.
Together, I think they would be nice.
Okay.
And this is camel meat, which is known to be tougher, but the meat is brought in daily, so it is as fresh as we can get. It tends to come from the areas around the backbone and near the kidneys. Not really tough, a little chewy, but again, all the flavors from the sauce that's cooked in really come through this meat. Does it rely a lot on the tomato sauce that's cooked in for flavoring?
No, sometimes they are not adding tomato sauce.
They don't add anything?
Yeah, but it's according to how people like it.
Is this the most popular way to eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because mostly the Egyptian seems to be very well done. So only we eat them at restaurants because they know how to do it.
Needless to say, we did not finish our tray of food by about 11 pieces of pita bread. But we are having a cup of black tea with mint before we leave and head on to the next restaurant. Black tea with mint is actually the preferred drink of choice for the Egyptians, unlike in the US, where for us it is coffee 24 hours a day. Thank you.
So it's gonna take us longer to drive there than to walk, so we're just gonna walk around the corner to our next stop. That was so fast. This is the most popular dish for lunch and the national dish of Egypt. This is Koshari. It's pasta with lentils, chickpea, fried onions, tomato sauce, chili, and vinegar with garlic. And you mix it all together. And we got a second dish, which is Macaroni Tagine, which is macaroni with a red sauce and minced meat. This is not what I was expecting for lunch today, but it smells delicious.
Red sauce, chili up to the taste, vinegar, some more chickpeas, lentils, my favorite fried onion. Mix everything together.
Now the lentils look like meat, but it's totally meatless dish. And I tried to get everything in one bite, so. This is such a good mixture of everything. The tomato sauce with the crunchy fried onions and chickpeas and lentils, and then the chili sauce. So good. I really like this.
That's good. It tastes like goulash. You know what goulash is?
No.
It's just like a mixture of red sauce and noodles and meat. And it tastes just like that. It's like very much a comfort food.
Ready?
There you go.
This was so good, and I think probably my favorite meal we've eaten so far today. I am insanely full, and somehow we still have 3 more stops to go.
This is going to be interesting.
You just follow my steps, don't run, okay?
Don't run.
I will try to be the first to die.
Now we are starting the dessert tour, which is a total of 3 stops. The first one is fatir, which is kind of like a pizza. They have savory options and sweet options. We're choosing sweet, but it's a stuffed pizza. They thin out the dough, super, super thin, and then put the toppings in and fold it up and cook it in a wood-burning stove. It smells delicious, it looks delicious. They have so many different topping options. We got apples, custard, and honey, and they just made one, and I just can't even imagine what this is gonna taste like. It looks so good. They're still making our first dessert, so we came down to our second spot. We're at Balabin, which means with milk. So everything here is dairy-based. We're starting with an ice cream, Mystica ice cream. Our guide doesn't know the translation to English. It's like an Arabian flavor, so we're trying that. And then we got our rice pudding to go as well. We're gonna be so massive by the end of this trip. We ended up getting Mystica ice cream, which is like an Arabian chewing gum, pistachio, and it has lotus sauce on top. So creamy. The lotus sauce is like caramely almost. Pistachio is really good. But this Mystica sounds like a stick of gum. I don't know how to explain the flavors, but I like it. Whoa!
That's rice pudding, and it's having nuts like hazelnuts and raisins, and we got also lotus sauce and Nutella sauce.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing!
Okay.
All I taste is Nutella and lotus sauce, which I'm fine with. But the raisins and like the crunch from the nuts also very, very nice. Because otherwise it's kind of a soft texture without it.
That's really good.
All right, stop 2 out of 3 is done. So now we need to find one more dessert. I don't know how we're still eating. All right, we stopped and picked up our first dessert, which we got to go. I don't know when we're gonna taste that, but I really want to because it looks amazing.
Last stop, some fresh fruit juice.
Okay, that's one of the most famous fruit juice places we got here in Egypt called Koshari.
Cheers! Such a fun food tour, and I'm really happy we're ending it with a juice because I don't think I can eat anything else. Oh, sugarcane juice is so popular in so many countries we've been to. This is the first time we're trying it, and it's really good. It's sugarcane, so obviously. Plus the mango juice, as always. I love mango.
It's pulpy too.
It's very pulpy.
Uh-oh. Hello. How are you? Hey, George. Greasy. Look at that beautiful goodness. It doesn't look like it, but there's about 45 toppings on this somehow. All for one lovely bite. It is very soft, but I think it's because we got it to go.
Yeah.
I feel like coming out of the wood-burning stove, it'd be very crispy. You know, like when you get to-go food and they put all like the liquidy sides on the side, so whatever you have doesn't get soggy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what happened here. They just put it on the top to go, and everything got soggy. It's still very delicious.
Apple's good.
And tasty. It's like a soft, creamier apple pie.
Exactly.
With the cherry on top. That's all we can eat today.
I'm so glad it's over.
Not because it wasn't a completely enjoyable experience, it was. It's just so much.
It was so much food in like a 6-hour time span.
If you enjoyed today's video,
Zara!
I will come out there and pick you up. Bye.
I really can't believe that worked.
I can't either. But if you like today's video, hit the thumbs up button. Hold on. We hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button below. And if you want to stamp your passports with us again,
make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys for some more Egypt in a few days.
Look at your lips. You have a cute little thumb hanging out.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like...
Okay, usually this business starts with a cart.
With a couch?
A cart.
Is that good? You can add more if you like. I don't know what I like. I haven't had it.
And had so much.
Pasta tagine?
Macaroni Tagine.
Macaroni, okay. Can't remember anything.